Alright, so imagine this. You're running a business and an opportunity comes up that could change everything. Maybe a chance to stock up on inventory at a huge discount or open at a new location in a prime spot. But there's one problem. You don't have the cash to make it happen and time is ticking. This is where business loans come in, but traditional banks can be slow, tedious, and full of red tape. And so this is where Biz2Credit shines. Biz2Credit is an online lending platform that has made a name for itself by offering fast, reliable business loans. For small and medium-sized businesses, the ability to get instant approval and same-day funding could be a game changer. In this video, we'll dive into everything you need to know about Biz2Credit, what it offers, how it works, and whether it's the right choice for your business. But just a quick heads up, folks, if at any point throughout this video or after you want to try Biz2Credit for yourselves, then you can go to the description below and find a link that will get you the best available discount for Biz2Credit, so take advantage of that if you must. So how does Biz2Credit actually work? Well, their process is refreshingly straightforward. Unlike traditional banks, which often drown you in paperwork and lengthy approval times, Biz2Credit has simplified everything into a few easy steps. First, you start with an online application. The platform asks for basic information about your business, such as your revenue, the industry you're in, and how long you've been operating. You'll also need to provide financial documents like tax returns or bank statements, but the process is designed to be quick and easy, so there's no jumping through hoops. Once you've submitted your application, Biz2Credit's advanced algorithms analyze your data. This is where their technology really shines. Instead of relying on manual reviews, which can take weeks, Biz2Credit uses automation to make a decision quickly. In many cases, you'll know if you're approved within minutes. And if your application is approved, the funding process is just as fast. Depending on the loan type and amount, you could see the money in your account as soon as the same day. That speed is a huge advantage, especially if you're facing a time-sensitive situation. One of the great things about Biz2Credit is the variety of loans they offer. They understand that businesses have different needs, so they've created options to suit almost any situation. For starters, they offer working capital loans. These are short-term loans designed to help with everyday expenses like payroll, rent, or inventory. If you're looking for something with a little more longevity, they also offer term loans. These are better for larger investments, such as opening a new location or purchasing equipment. Biz2Credit even provides commercial real estate loans, which are ideal if you're looking to buy or renovate property for your business. The loan amounts are flexible, ranging from $25,000 to over $6 million, depending on your business's needs and qualifications. The repayment terms are just as flexible, with options tailored to fit your cash flow. This level of customization makes Biz2Credit a strong choice for businesses of all sizes. Moreover, speed is undoubtedly Biz2Credit's biggest selling point. The fact that you can get approved almost instantly and receive funding within 24 hours is a big deal. Now, that might be a great thing, but that's not the only thing Biz2Credit has going for it. The online application process is another advantage. Everything is designed to be as user-friendly as possible, so even if you're not particularly tech-savvy, you'll have no trouble navigating the platform. It's a far cry from the paperwork-heavy process you might encounter at a traditional bank. Of course, no platform is perfect, and Biz2Credit is no exception. One thing to keep in mind is that their loans tend to have higher interest rates than those offered by traditional banks. However, this is the trade-off for the speed and convenience they provide. For businesses that value fast approval and same-day funding to seize time-sensitive opportunities, the slightly higher rates may be worth it compared to the lengthy, uncertain processes of traditional lenders. Also, Biz2Credit operates entirely online, which might not work for business owners who prefer sitting down with someone face-to-face to discuss their options. That said, the digital setup has its perks. If you're comfortable using online platforms, it's incredibly convenient. You can apply, track your loan, and manage everything from wherever you are. Plus, the platform is pretty intuitive, so even, like I said, if you're not a tech whiz, it's simple to use. Now, Biz2Credit works best for businesses that need funding quickly and don't want to deal with the hassle of traditional banks. If you're an established business with consistent revenue, it's a solid option to consider. The quick application process and fast funding can be a lifesaver if you're in a pinch or need cash to act on a new opportunity. It's especially handy for small and medium-sized businesses that just don't have the time to wait weeks for a loan decision. Whether you're trying to cover short-term expenses or you're making a big big investment, Biz2Credit has loan options that can fit a variety of needs. That said, it's not the best fit for everyone. Startups or businesses with unpredictable cash flow might find it harder to qualify since Biz2Credit does have some specific revenue and operational requirements. In those cases, it might be better to explore other funding options or focus on building up your financial profile before applying. Furthermore, when you put Biz2Credit side by side with traditional banks, the differences are pretty obvious. Banks tend to have a lot of hoops to jump through, think weeks of waiting and piles of paperwork. Biz2Credit takes a much faster tech-driven approach. Their process is streamlined, and in many cases, you get approved and funded in just a day or two. Now, banks usually offer lower interest rates, which is great if you have the time to wait and meet their often stricter requirements, but Biz2Credit finds a nice middle ground, making loans more accessible while still keeping the process fast and efficient. If convenience and speed are higher on your list than getting the absolute lowest rate, Biz2Credit can be a real winner. When it comes to Biz2Credit's loan rates, it's important to understand how they work and what to expect. Their rates vary depending on the type of loan you're applying for, your business's financial health, and the speed and convenience they offer compared to other lenders. For working capital loans, Biz2Credit uses a factor rate instead of a traditional interest rate. Factor rates generally range from 1.1 to 1.4, meaning you'll repay between 10% and 40% more than the loan amounts over the repayment term. While these rates may seem higher than traditional loans, they reflect the quick access to funds that you get with Biz2Credit. With term loans, the interest rates start as low as 7.99%, but they can vary based on factors like your credit score, revenue, and time in business. These loans typically have predictable monthly payments and are designed for larger, long-term investments. For business lines of credit, rates range between 8 and 24% depending on your credit worthiness and financial history. This makes lines of credit a flexible option as you only pay interest on the amount you draw. If you're looking into commercial real estate loans, the rates are competitive but slightly higher than traditional banks due to the faster approval process. While specific rates vary, they're tailored to larger scale funding needs and are influenced by loan amounts and repayment terms. At the end of the day, Biz2Credit is a great option for businesses that need fast, flexible funding. The instant approval process and quick funding makes it stand out from traditional lenders. So if speed and convenience are what you're after, it's really hard to beat what Biz2Credit offers. And that just about wraps up today's video, folks. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. Also, don't forget about that link in the description to get the best available discount for Biz2Credit. And if you enjoy the video, consider liking and subscribing. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, take care.